Welcome back. In the previous part, we arrived here at sort of like a temp base near what used to be the fortress. But we've got Captain Claire in the group now, so we need to see about heading back to Ymir with Ymir. Oh, this is where we were supposed to wait for the captain to finish up her preparations. Is there anything else we need to do? Or should we just wait here? Let's wait here.
Sorry to keep you waiting for so long.
Oh.
You're not in uniform.
I'd be something of a walking target if we were to travel to any Alliance-ruled areas dressed like that, after all.
Wonder what that is around your neck, though. Obviously it's a necklace, but does it have any significance? Probably not, but you never know.
This outfit doesn't look too strange on me, does it?
No, absolutely not. You just look so different in it that it took me a moment to recognize it was you.
Yeah, it really suits you.
Thank you very much.
Feel like I'm surrounded by horny teenagers all of a sudden.
Because you are.
Can't blame a guy for falling for a pretty girl, Fee. It's what we do.
I think this is one mystery about humans I'm content not trying to get my head around.
You're all ready to depart then?
Dad!
I like when he looks straight at his son. Every time I see this guy, I get a smile on my face. I love him so much.
I've given my subordinates their orders. They will be backing you up as best they can in my absence. Should you need anything, let them know. They will be able to get in contact with me if need be.
Very well. Leave everything here to us. In return, I will be counting on you to support the young lions of the Academy.
I will, sir.
Elliot, I'm astounded by just how much stronger you've become in less than a year. You might not appreciate me saying this, but everything you've done has just confirmed in my mind that sending you to Thor's was the right choice after all.
He sounds so proud. I love him.
Honestly, Dad, I feel the same way. It wasn't what I wanted to do originally, but if not for enrolling there, I never would have met all of my friends. So while I couldn't imagine I'd ever feel this way at the time, I'm really grateful to you now.
I'm glad to hear that. Looking at you now, it's clear that you're finally ready to forge your own path through life and make your own choices. As such, once this war is over and this nation is back to the way it was, if you still wish to live your life as a musician, you will have my full support.
You'd actually allow that?
I'm true to my word. You needn't rush to decide what you want to do now, though. I imagine that if you keep fighting alongside your classmates, you will eventually realize what you want to do. And a choice reached after long, serious thought is not one you will regret.
Thanks, Dad. To tell you the truth, I'm really not sure what I want to do anymore. But by this war's end, I'm sure I'll know too.
That's my boy.
I mean, you should know by now I love this guy. I mean, I keep saying it.
Well, I wish all of you luck and good health. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you.
I want a spin-off game where it's just General Craig being General Craig.
Bye then.
Lieutenant General Craig.
The best to you too, sir.
Oh, sorry, I'm British. Lieutenant. Because that makes sense.
Take care, Dad.
Where did I get left from? I don't know. I don't know. This one I agree is stupid. That is stupid. Lieutenant. It was from the French. Who cares? It's not spelled that way at all. Anyway. Huh? Why does this place look so familiar? Because it's the end of Ymir Valley. We came here during our trip. Looks like we managed to make it back safely. Wow, We seriously traveled all that distance? Just like that? My legs feel kinda like jelly. It's astounding what your divine knight is capable of. And in the same vein, it's disturbing to think that the Azure Knight may be capable of this as well. Got that right. The last thing we need is that thing showing up in front of us out of nowhere. Keep in mind, using the spirit path consumes plenty of mana, and the places where you can use it are limited. It has its uses, yes, but personally, I think there are too many negatives to design a full-scale operation around it. Mana decreasing. Entering inactive state. Valimar? Is he alright? Between the battle earlier and using the spirit path to get here, he must have used up all the mana he had. Just let him rest for a day and he should be able to recover enough to travel again. Guess it's good night for you, huh? Thanks, Valimar. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to reunite if not for your help. So thanks. You need not thank me. Do not hesitate to call me again should the need arise. Just, give me an 8 hours nap. Yes, nap, not a sleep, a nap. Alright. We need to get back to Ymir before the sun sets. Watch your step, okay? Will do. Yeah, I'm thinking they should have told Claire that she should wear appropriate gear for this location, in terms of shoes at least. Like, by the way, you'll need snowshoes. And she changed and everything, so... His feet would just be freezing. Triple dot. He looks like he's sleeping a lot more peacefully now. Father Bernard said his condition has been gradually improving. He also said it will likely be some time before he regains consciousness. I see. If there's anything that we can do to help, please don't hesitate to tell us. We're guests, so we need to chip in and do our part. Rean, your friends are always so sweet. I appreciate the offer, but I know how tired all of you must be. I think it would be best if you spent the day relaxing. Perhaps you could even set tomorrow aside as a day off. But why not? Valimar's out of commission anyway, so we're going to be here whether we like it or not. Plus, you gotta get in some R&R while you still can. It's hard to take it easy when we're still not sure if the rest of us are even safe. As much as I agree with you, Elliot, I think they're probably right. We need to be at our peak when we're out looking for them. Can't argue with that logic. Like Celine said, we're stuck here anyway, so let's make the most of this well-deserved break. Roger. Lloyd! Think I'll start tinkering with the town's communications equipment then. It's 3 days later, everyone. Ymir rest day number 1. How long is Valimar having a nap? A chase in the doggy. Adorable. It's a new day, everyone. Feels kind of weird to have a day off. Guess I could kill time by hanging out with the others. It wouldn't hurt to go out to the valley and get some light exercise in either. Some fishing. It's that sort of thing, like, I'm excited to do fishing because of the quartz that I can get, but I hate it because the scar on my head starts to itch. Received bonding points. They work the same. They work the same. It's like, we know how this works, because bonding, but first and foremost, gotta see about the fishing outside of town, and then we'll see all the bonding events. Ready? There we go. Before I do any fishing, though, let's actually speak to Annabelle partway up the path here. Oh my. We've caught so many more fish since we've last spoken. Enough to become a gold angler, which also happens to be my rank. I'm stunned, Rean. You've made an amazing amount of progress in such a short time. Thanks. Fishing is pretty addicting. I'll admit. It certainly is. It fills me with so much joy to see someone bitten by the fishing bug, or perhaps lured in is more fitting here. Ha ha ha! Fish puns. Well, never mind. You can now trade your hard-earned points for even more items. Congratulations. Now go out there and proudly fish like a man possessed. And so I shall. Thanks, Annabelle. Yeah, that rhymed. Splendid. Simply splendid. I should have known that making my way upstream would yield better results. Thank you, Mother Nature. This is the fishing experience I've been craving. Oh, good day. Do you have your sights set on catching a noble carp too, perchance? I'm not one to shy away from a little competition, as long as you keep in mind that I'll catch one first. Oh. Alright, yeah, I wanted to see about getting a new fishing rod, because that's the main thing here. I kind of want that, to be honest. It's like blind or sleep, that takes place at that, really, doesn't it? Well, the upgraded one. But I need the points for that. And I do not have the points, but I do have the fishing rod, so... Let's see about heading down now. And I'm probably going to save Scum and see if I can get some new fish.
Oh, I could probably fish here.
It's probably a good idea. Ooh, hello, what's this little fishy? I wonder where that fish did go. Fish, Jesus, this takes forever. Come on. A fishy, oh, I didn't even get to the end of that. Like, it's like suddenly like, it's getting away from me. What rainbow fish? It's almost there. Yes, I got it. Yes.
Whoa, this is a big one.
Yes. This one's really. Come on. Yes. Oh, my thumb hurts.
Whoa, this is a big one.
It's a noble carp. Hey, hold on a minute. Well, I managed to get enough for Biarco. Lovely. Okay, with that little aspect sorted, let's go over to the bonding scenes and start here with Toval. Sure, glad we managed to make it back from Keldic, alright. Was it a risky venture? Sure. But we found your classmates and even managed to join up with Captain Claire. So I'd say it all paid off in spades. I'll second that. Thanks in large part to you, too. I never could have done half of that on my own. All I did was back you up a little. It's kind of what we bracers do. Speaking of, it's time for me to get back to work. Your mum asked me to do something for her. It's not even a joke either. And after that, I've got stuff dealing with the village's defenses. Never a dull moment when you're with me. Man, he does sound swamped. We're supposed to be taking today to rest. Feel like I should probably help him out with whatever Mum asked him to do. Nah. I need to change my costumes. It's just that sudden realization. I haven't changed my costumes like I wanted to. Obviously. No. Nah, again, that just doesn't feel right at all. I'm probably going to have to go with his Class 7 uniform. No, just his normal stuff. That seems appropriate for where we are now. It's like, I want to try and change it up so it's like, wherever we are, we go with what seems appropriate. Like, it may be a time when it's like, that may be appropriate for all I know. It's just don't know. Right now, this is appropriate. We're in Ymir. That feels more appropriate. But, I mean, what even is this, Elliot? What even is that? Uniform? No. I'm thinking that because it seems more cozy than what he currently had. I don't know why. The colours, maybe? The colours. It's gotta be the colours. What we got here? I mean, that's less likely. Oh. Rather dashing. I'd say that feels more appropriate right now. Nope. It's gonna have to be that, isn't it? You at least keep your head covered. Nothing for Toby, and nothing there. What can we put on here? A monocle? No. We need a ride along somewhere. Evil Mishy. Yeah, we're good for the ride-alongs. Okay, right, sorry, I was changing my clothes. We're ready now. Yes. Well, my mom asked you to do, anyway. I can help you out with it if you want. I mean, I am her son. Really? That'd be great. She told me she lost her wedding ring during the chaos and the Jaeger attack. This ain't gonna be easy to find, so an extra pair of eyes is very much appreciated. And so Rean and Toval started working together to hunt down the missing ring. As small as Ymir was, searching for a small ring in a place covered in snow was likely searching for a white pom on a foggy day. That would be quite difficult, unless it was a shining pom, because then it'd be shining, so, you know. However, they persevered, combing the village from top to bottom, and... That's probably where I would have started. Rean picked up Lucia's ring. This is it. This is Mum's wedding ring. How'd it end up out here? Well, I guess that's that taken care of. I'm glad we managed to find it. Can't get much more important than a wedding ring. No kidding. Thanks for helping me look. Achoo. Oh, the cold start getting to you? Not surprised. We've been scoping around every reggae of the snowy ground for a while now. Want to hit the baths after we hand this back to your mum? Now that's an idea. Like seriously, if people were cleaning up the snow, it likely would have landed on the surface, so it would have been scooped up into the big pile of snow, so yeah, would have started there. Ring in hand, they returned to the mansion. And after delivering it safely to Rean's mother, who was overjoyed at its safe return, they walked together to the Phoenix Wings. Nothing like a hot bath after a hard day of work. Really washes all the tiredness away and brings you back to life. It really does. Thanks again for letting me help you out, Toval. You didn't have to do all that. Shouldn't I be thanking you? Come on, it's all part of the job. It would have taken a lot longer to find out without your help, too. Looks like those field studies of yours paid off after all. Maybe. At the very least, I know joining the academy has allowed me to do all kinds of things I couldn't have otherwise. Whether finding Mum's ring so quickly was a result of that or not, it's one of the best things I've ever done. Why did you choose to go there anyway? Were you planning on becoming a soldier? That was the plan originally. Back then, I felt as though I was a burden to my family. So I wanted to become independent. But joining the army would let me do that while making use of my combat skills. Keep in mind, that was then. Now I feel like I want to do something else. Something I've decided for myself, rather than feeling like I've been pushed into. Still don't know what that is, though. Kinda pathetic, huh? Not at all. These things take time. Yeah? You know, there was a time when I used to be all alone. Had no friends, no family, no one to rely on at all. Then one day, by total coincidence, I ran into old Mikt. He started giving me jobs to take care of as an intermediary. Though at that point, I had lived alone for so long, I kept trying to isolate myself out of sheer stubbornness. Wow. It's kind of hard to imagine, seeing you as you are now. Can't assume a person's always been how they are now. People are constantly changing. Still, despite all that, I went on to meet a certain somebody who changed my life forever, and I eventually became a bracer. It's fate, just like me fighting alongside you guys now. And you never know what fate's got in store for you. Fate, huh? You've got all your classmates at your side, or you will, anyway. I'm sure it'll all work out just fine for you. Call it a promise from a guy who's walked a tough road to get where he is, too. Thanks. Sure hope that's the case. We've all got our hands too full to do any serious thinking right now, but I'll keep thinking it over while I can. Rean and Toval stayed in the bath for a while longer, enjoying its invigorating warmth, before stepping out and leaving the Phoenix Wings. Yay! Nothing beats a warm soak after a hard job, I'm telling you. Only problem is stepping out of the bath and getting all cold again. Try not to do that, it's the worst. Yeah, I'd imagine so. Right, so, let's see... Let's go speak to Claire. There she is. Last night, I took the liberty of modifying the station's communication equipment to let the village more easily reach the room. In theory, this will allow them to inform us of any incoming danger, and in turn allow us to be more thoroughly prepared. Ideally, I'd also like to make note of any possible points of entry into the village. Can't thank you enough, Captain. The people here can rest easy knowing they've got your team watching over them. No thanks necessary. It wasn't as if I left my rump duties behind when I decided to accompany you. I believe that it's the best way I can honor His Excellency's legacy too. I wonder if there's anything I can do to help her keep the village safe. Yes. Is there anything I could help you with? I want to keep this place safe, so just say the word. Would you mind guiding me to the outskirts of town? There's one concern that I'd like to put to rest if I can. Gladly. Rean guided Captain Claire down the mountain slope to where she wanted to go. Well, here we are. This is the place. This does seem like a safe enough route to go to and from the village. All the more reason it was worth investigating. If it's safe for us to use, then it's safe for would-be intruders to use too. Actually, that's a good point. Hadn't thought of it like that before. Still, now we know. I've already seen to it that the route those Jaegers used is secured, but I'd like to take similar measures here too. Now to mark this area on my map as a potential target for security Something's here. Monsters appeared.
Hi, the stone monsters, hello?
There's so many of them. They must have surrounded us while we were busy talking. Which means this location also has plenty of blind spots. Taking on this many at once isn't going to be easy. We should try and find an opening to... No, there's no need for that. Let me take care of this. Won't take but a moment. Against all of these things? Yeah, she got a few Zeran powders.
Suppressing targets. Mirror devices activate. Orbital laser fire.
Whoa. Like I said, a moment. Still, not only is this an easy route for invaders to navigate, it doubles as excellent camouflage along the way. I'll have to put plenty of thought into how to best secure this route. That was incredible, Captain. Not only didn't you take on the monsters alone, you took them all down in one fell swoop. I still hardly believe it. Not at all. It was nothing special, really. I'm only estimating the point of impact for the mirror devices based on their positions, reflection speeds, and trajectories. Performing complex calculations like that on the fly sounds plenty incredible to me. To say nothing of the fact that you're doing it in the midst of a tense combat situation. You know, I think I underestimated just how much you're really capable of. Now I know how you came to be known as the Icy Maiden in the first place. I admit it's a little embarrassing to be praised quite so much. His Excellency was the one to give me that name, actually. I just wish I could have repaid him for all that he did for me. He was the one who gave me a sense of belonging when I had nowhere to go. Gave me a place to use my abilities, but... My apologies. I shouldn't be saying any of this to you. I may have been unable to repay him while he was still alive, but I will do all I can to repay him in what ways I have left. You can count on us on that front too. We're not just going to sit back and force everything on you. We want to be there for you when you need it every step of the way. That's sweet. Thank you, Rean. Once they returned to Ymir, Rean helped Captain Claire improve the village's security arrangements. Good. Thanks, Rean. Your assistance has made the village safer than ever. If anything else comes up, though, I'll be sure to ask you again. Lovely. Right, who next? Let's go with Fee. How many bonding points did I have at this point, anyway? The first time around. Not entirely sure. That silly hat. Breakfast was really good today. Your mum's a talented cook. I'm a little jealous, honestly. I wish I could do that. Huh. Never expected Fee would be interested in cooking. I'm not great, but maybe I could help her out. Yep. Well, it's never too late to start. Since we've got the day off, why don't I help you practice? Would you? Thanks. Let's do that. Sure. Let's move over to the kitchen and get started. So, what are we making? We've got a lot of different ingredients together, that's for sure. Field rations. We've still got a lot more traveling ahead of us, so I thought it'd be a good idea to prep some. Field rations? Like the ones used by the army? That's actually not a bad idea, Fee. There's no telling what kind of situation we could find ourselves in. So you know how to make them? Yep, I helped make them back in the Corps, and it stuck with me. Came in handy when we were lying low in Keldic too. Sounds like learning really paid off. Alright, I'm ready when you are. Fee then began teaching Rean the best way to make field rations, their difference in experience all too obvious. Eventually, the time to sample their new creations came and... Yay! Don't they look tasty? Well, they certainly taste... unique. In the sense that they don't really taste much like anything at all. It makes me think of the food we had at the fortress. This tastes even worse. We don't eat them for fun though, just to get nutrition in the field. Elliot and Mango didn't have an easy time with them. It was like they had their life drained out of them. Can imagine. You know, I get that they're just to have food to eat in combat situations, but why not try and make them a bit tastier? Why? Well, I'm sure you and Captain Claire are used to eating food like this. To say the rest of us aren't is an understatement. And besides, if you're going to take the time to make food, why don't it be better if everyone could enjoy it? I guess. Keeping morale up is just as important as keeping everyone fed. Maybe a good chance to put the cooking classes at the academy to use too. Yeah, ready to see what we can do? Thus, the experiment to make a new kind of ration that tasted reasonably edible began. After scouring the mansion, they threw in one ingredient after another. As one might expect, the vase was not a good option, and this also led to one failure after another. In the end, they eventually gave up and asked Rean's mother, who was more than happy to help. See, that looks just straight away looks more delightful. Munch. Wow. It's pretty good. Yeah, they are. Hooray. Hard to believe adding a few herbs and could make this much of a difference. Seems like there's more to cooking than meets the eye. Agreed. It's not easy, but putting in the effort's worth it in the long run if these rations have anything to say about it. True. I had fun prepping them together with someone too. Unlike in the Corps. Did you say something? Just that it was a good learning experience. Thanks, Rean. After that, they tried making a few more of their new rations while they still had the recipe fresh in mind. The bond with Free strengthened. Oh, isn't that lovely? Those new rations turned out better than expected. Had fun making them too. Maybe we could do that again sometime. Maybe, but there's something else I want to do before we probably end this part, because I've recorded 50 minutes at this point, and I've got a lot of chopping to do in terms of editing, especially with the fishing going on. Down here. Oh, if it isn't Rean taking the day off. Hi there, Gerald. And yeah, we're just getting some R&R before we head out again tomorrow. Is that so? Well, it's nice to see you kids made it back for us. Take all the time you need before you go out there and knock 'em dead, okay? Thanks, we will. Incidentally, what are you doing over on the mountain path? Oh, I was just having a look at the slope. It's covered in more snow than ever, perfect for snowboarding. Oh yeah, totally slipped my mind. Guess the courses are still up and running? Sure are. You kids did some solid work building them. And if you need to take your mind off of things, they're always open. I might even have a prize or two in store if you manage to clear them. No, I'm curious. Thanks for the heads up. Ymir board. You can now snowboard from Ymir's southeast gate. Completing the available courses within the given time frames while obtaining a set number of flags will net a variety of prizes. More courses will become available as the story advances. Practice your hardest. Flashbacks to Tokyo Xanadu. Here we go. How does one go? Is there a button to get more aerodynamics? That would be nice. Well, that's just turbo. I was like, oh, it went faster then. Oh, it was turbo. Ow! Yeah!
I did it!
Did I have turbo on for quite a while then? That's what I want to know. I need to check that back. Wait, that wasn't even my best time? Finish. Not bad. It was only a beginner's course, but not bad. Well, here's your prize. Go ahead and take it. And I'll be sure to keep the courses well maintained. If you feel like boarding again, just come on by. Certainly will. See you then. Alright, is there another course straight away, or... No. Right, so... That's done. So we'll end this part here then. In the next part, I might speak to these two here, because I know they've got a little secret side quest, so we'll see about that at the start of the next part, and then the other two bonding scenes. So we'll see you then. Ta-ta for now.